Alex, thanks. All right, today was the day you had circled, David, as, you know, if we saw a storm today, there was a potential that it could be a big one.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing that you also were talking about was the fire risk.
And really, that could end up impacting more people than storms for sure. Right now, they don't have any storms. The atmosphere, you know, it's like a powder keg. It's ready to go, but if you don't have storms in it, it doesn't matter. So we get unstable often this time of year. Nothing happens, and that's kind of like what we have today. We have the dry line out there. Now, that fire was out ahead of the dry line, just really the west side of Oklahoma City out near Yukon. Jim Gardner caught that about an hour and a half ago from Bob Mill Sky News 9, and big fire, but it was contained, but it did burn some buildings to the ground there on this farm, surrounded by wheat. So the good news, the fire wasn't going to move too many places, but it was surrounded by green nearly on every side of it here. But yeah, that's a loss, and we don't know the latest on it. It looks like it might have started somewhere over here, possibly, or back in here. It's kind of hard to say. We have no idea, but look at the wind there, ripping and blowing and going with that. Okay, let's get to it here. Lynx 1 trackers are out, and they are in position to either track a storm this evening and/or fires. All right, we've got one big fire. Marty Logan's closing in on out west. All right, so here we go. A little fire up here, pretty good size fire up pretty close to the Osage County line, and then we're doing okay. See all the areas we're looking for, the black hot spots, those are fires. We don't have any. We've had a couple of small fires today, but that's a big fire now just to the northwest of Elk City. So that's the fire that we're talking about right now. Hopefully, firefighters will get it put out, but right now, no signs of that happening. There's your smoke coming from it. And it's in the valley out here, northeast of Berlin, southeast of Cheyenne here in the valley, the river bottom. So we'll see. Smoke racing northeast up towards Moreland, and the smoke continues to come out of that fire. So, yeah, it's still burning. So through this evening, still a dangerous situation out west. If a fire breaks out, it's going to run. It is hot, it is bone dry, and the wind is strong. Severe weather right now. Where is it? It's across Texas, okay, and it's across parts of Iowa. We have a ball of energy moving through their storm system, and we have a storm system down across Texas. We talked about this yesterday and the day before, is that we're kind of stuck in between systems. Over us, we have high instability, sure, but you need more than that, right? So there's the dry line, and it's just west of Oklahoma City now. It's out across western Oklahoma, and we're getting a few little towers trying to bubble up on the dry line, even into northwestern Oklahoma, but they are struggling. And they're very high base. They look moisture starved at this point. This is where the atmosphere is very warm and unstable, east of the dry line. And it feels like spring to you, right? So the dry line's in the west, severe weather's in Texas, severe weather is to our north, but Oklahoma, again, unstable, but you gotta have, again, more than that to get storms to develop, and conditions are just not that favorable for storms to really take off. Look at our trackers. They are out today, covering, again, fires and/or a storm or two. 82 degrees in Oklahoma City from our National Cowboy Museum, looking off to the southwest. The camera moving up and down. It is windy. Our humidity has come up. Dew points right now running in the 60s. So finally today, feels like spring out there. Low to mid 80s around central Oklahoma, 80 in Seminole, 83 in Guthrie, 94 in Clinton out here west of the dry line. And look at the mid to upper 90s in the west. So it is summertime heat there, low humidity. That's why your fire danger is so high. And look at the gusts here in the last 5 minutes. We've had gusts to over 40. Gusts are not as strong right now as what they were a couple of hours ago. We had gusts earlier to over 50. But even here in Oklahoma City, south winds gusting to over 40. And look at the dew points here. And yeah, we're way down here in the bone dry category. Very low humidity, very low dew point temperatures. So that is dry air, and that's why the fire danger is so high there. Powerful storm to our north, fairly strong storm in Texas. We are left in between with not much. So what's going to happen is that keeps severe weather in Texas. This moves by Oklahoma, and it's going to shove a cold front through here tonight. And that's what's going to bring us some much cooler and windy weather for tomorrow. All right, this evening in the green, chance for a thunderstorm. Honestly, it's less than 10% at your house. It is extremely low, extremely low. All right, western Oklahoma, you got nothing going on in the west. You're behind the dry line. A little bit better chance in the south and southeast this evening for a few showers and storms there. Okay, now my storm zone, isolated storm, starting maybe near Highway 81, but it's a low chance. Again, it's less than 10% chance. If a storm can go up, large hail, damaging winds, and there will be a chance for a tornado. But right now, there is nothing going that way. My tornado zone, about the same area. If a storm were to go up, it would have at least a chance to produce possibly a tornado if they go up at all. And right now, they're not going. All right, lows tonight, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. Cold front moves into Oklahoma City about daybreak. North winds will pick up tonight, 20 to 30 miles per hour behind the front. 30s in the panhandle, folks. So late tonight through tomorrow morning, a few showers in the north, thunderstorms in the east, slight chance for a shower in Oklahoma City late tonight and tomorrow morning. Better chance the rain will be in eastern Oklahoma. Highs tomorrow in the 50s and 60s. So where it's near 100 now, you'll be in the 60s tomorrow out west. Tomorrow's going to be fairly windy, fire danger fairly high. Tomorrow afternoon, showers and storms in the east, and then they'll move out. And that'll be at severe weather tomorrow to our east. Thursday, back to the 70s with a south wind. So a chance for a thunderstorm in Oklahoma City between now and 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock is less than 10%. 70s on Thursday, slight chance for a shower thunderstorm Friday. A little bit better chance Saturday. A little bit better chance right now would be Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning. Maybe some showers around, maybe a clap or two of thunder. Next week, not bad. Temperatures look pretty good. And so next week looking cooler than this week. Here we go. Guys, back to you.